Alright, lads, so today we are currently in a very rare situation, right, where we do have access to two special move sources that are up for grabs. One currently in the point event, which we are going to talk about in today's video, and also one for just logging in daily for basically the next month. If you go over to settings and click on login bonus, there are currently 3 login bonuses going on right now, but the main one, of course, is going to be the 9th anniversary celebration login bonus, where the final one is going to be a speed special move source. Now, you have upwards to the 31st of August to get this special move source, so that essentially means they have around 10 or so days of not logging in and still being able to claim this very rare item, a free duplicate for any speed character. And then at the same time, as already mentioned, we also do have access to the power special move source. This one's more noteworthy. I mean, both items are amazing and rare as is, right? But I'm pretty sure our last move source is also a speed one. So we've had one recently, and again, we're getting another one in like less than 30 days time. But a power special move source we haven't had access to since the 7th anniversary. So it's been quite a while since we've had access to one of these very rare items. A power one in particular. Now, all you have to do to get this move source is to get to 5 million points, as always. Super easily done. I'm on 4.5 million. And with that, we have access to the Ultra Extra Quest. So let's go ahead and do it. I mean, Extra Quest, the Ultra ones in particular, are super easy, right? But we have access to Gremmy. Gremmy is the character they kind of want you to use in this particular stage. And I guess I'll just auto, right? I mean, we're going to do some crazy damage numbers here. He is max transcended. But he's also like a really good auto character, especially when he does have killer here. Probably should have given him some movement speed increases just to overall speed this up. But even though the enemies do have poise here, they are basically just not going to survive a single attack. Even our normal attack string is going to be doing some really, really good damage here. But half of the time, we're going to be dodging the damage because we do have a dodge hollow damage. And we also have drain with the increased chance, with the Dragon Vortex, with Frenzy Free. Every strong attack is pretty much going to be getting us back up to full stamina. The one thing that we have found out recently, I guess a little tangent while we're here, is unfortunately the auto-controlled characters do not use the EX button. So that's definitely something I'd like to see fixed, in my opinion. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, I don't know, but I'd like for the character to use the EX move because it does give him a buff. Like, the character itself does hit harder if we do go ahead and use it right now, right? But I can even press it. I can't press it. There we go. But we're in the final stage, and we should be able to just one-shot with a strong attack. There we go. Didn't get to see the damage output. That's fine, though. Ultra Quest is now done, and that is 500 additional 1,000 points, which should get us to the 5 million, where, again, we do get our power special move source. So there we go, 5 million points, and with that, the power special move source. And since we're here, let's talk about both attributes at the same time. When is the best to use the move source? When should you be using it? And what characters should you be using the move source on? So first up, let's talk about power characters, right? That's the one currently available in game right now. You can get instantly for just getting to 5 million points. I would say as of right now, there are 2 standouts for the power special move source. Maybe 3, depending on how you look at it. Obviously, the maybe better option here is going to be 9th anniversary renewed Ichigo, right? After all, he's the best power character in the game, in my opinion. Also, most fun power character in the game. It's Mugetsu Ichigo. He's a super fun character, an amazing character too. Despite the power creep that we are seeing with this upcoming 9th anniversary, or current 9th anniversary actually, with Kenpachi and Gremmy, right? Having Frenzy Free, insane levels of Berserker, and also SP boost. It's absolutely insane, but so is Mugetsu, right? He's still easily an amazing character. Frenzy 2, 100% SP boost. With his Berserker value, I mean, obviously, he's not power crept. He still holds up exceptionally well. He's still an amazing character and still the best power character in the game. I mean, it's only been a month. He's a great character. And honestly, if you wanted to use the power move source on him, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Depending on how you look at it. And maybe even better option would be this particular Aaroniero. Now, I would say Aaroniero to me is more of a Guild Quest character, but he's definitely good enough to be used outside of Guild Quests. And the benefit this character has over someone like Mugetsu is that he's limited. He's a seasonal character. Now, seasonal characters aren't as limited as 1000G Blood Board. They're technically more available, but he is someone that you're not going to be reliably pulling on summon tickets, right? I don't have the character. I'm not going to get him until he's next available in a banner. At the same time, since he is technically a Guild Quest character, using a duplicate on him or a move source on him will result in your Guild Quest score being better. So that duplicate will technically make your account better too, at the same time making a potential character you enjoy playing with also more fun. Because that's the main idea with duplicates, right? It makes the character stronger, therefore it makes them more fun. And in this character's case, he's very similar to Mugetsu Ichigo. Some would even debate that he's a better character overall, but the fact that he's a limited character means that he is one of the better examples to use this special move source on. Other than those 2 characters though, generally I don't think there's any other character worth using it on. You could make the case with some characters like, let's say for example, Paris or Rukia, but I don't think I'd do that. She is old enough now that we are seeing her return quite often as fillers. She is currently right now in the 9th anniversary banner, and then we also have characters like Misaki, right, who is technically even more limited compared to Okiura given her 1000-year Blood War stars, but she is also more of a guild quest character, right? If you have her at 1 out of 5, she's good as is. Of course, getting a 2-5 would be great. If you have a 4 out of 5, special move level 4, whereby using that special move source, you do get her 5-5 and therefore get the 6th slot, it wouldn't be the worst idea. If you like using her, then go for it. And for me, I think the only time I would use a special move source on her is if she was 4-5. Other than that, I would save it for a new character. Speaking of a new character, now we are talking about hypothetical here, but we do know that we are going to get a Brave Battle character in part 2 of the 9th anniversary, and I expect him to be a power character. So for those that maybe care about Brave Battles, you might want to save that move source for part 2. You might want to save it for part 2 anyway, just to see what it is going to be, in case there is a good power character, but I do expect part 2 to have a power character, and it to be a Brave Battle character. Now for me, I kind of do like Brave Battles. I do like having a broken Brave Battle team, and in the potential chance I do get that power character 4-5, I'm going to be using a special move source on them. Would it be the smartest thing to do? I don't know, but having the new best broken Brave Battle character 5 out of 5, it does make Brave Battles more fun, I will say. And that's why I'm currently saving my power special move source. Now, if I didn't already make it quite clear, right, when should you be using this move source? I recommend using it on a character that's either 1-5, so special move level 1, or special move level 4. It's always my recommendation. Because, for example, Mugetsu, right, an amazing character, my go-to power character in the game right now, if I was to use this power special move source on him, it would unlock his focus slot. I would then get 1000 additional focus, the character sitting harder, he's overall then going to become a more enjoyable character. If he was technically already 2-5 and I had the level 10 SP and focus slot, well, the 3rd slot wouldn't really do much. It would give him level 10 attack, it would increase his damage output, but not by that much. Likewise, if I was to get him special move level 4, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. Special move level 5 though, that makes a big difference because it does then unlock the 6th slot. And the 6th slot can give you 500 additional SP, when the character then becomes max transcended and becomes again a lot more enjoyable. Now in my case, I'm saving my move source for that potential limited Brave Battle character. And personally, again, this comes from account to account, right? I don't like using on premium characters that are 1-5. I've been at that point now where I'd rather save my move sources for characters that are currently 4-5. If I was in a situation right now where I had this character 4-5, I would be using the source on him to get him max transcended. So for me, I'm currently going to be saving my power move source because there's no character in my box that's 4-5 that I want to instantly max transcend right now. The only 2 characters I would do that for currently existing in the power attribute is probably Mugetsu and also Cyber Okiura. I don't own Okiura, and Ichigo right now is only 1-5 and he's premium. If he was 4-5, I'd probably use the move source on him. But remember, we also have access to a speed move source, right? We're not going to be able to get that for another month, but we might as well talk about it right now. So right now, Speed has access to a great set of characters, to be fair. A lot of characters that are worth using a special move source on, let's be honest. Now, we got access to our special move source, a Speed one, that I believe got like 3 or so months ago. Maybe 6 months ago at this point, I can't really remember. But when we did get access to one, my best recommendation, and still to this day probably, the best character you can use a move source on, a Speed one, is going to be Yacha Unohana. She's still an amazing character, she's still absolutely broken, and she's still, most importantly, super fun character. Who doesn't like Yacha Unohana? Her gameplay is enjoyable, you cannot go wrong with getting duplicates of this character. If you are in a situation where you currently have a special move level 4, yes, first character you should use the special move source on is her. Getting her 5-5 makes her significantly better, more enjoyable, overall very worth using that special move source on her. Technically, to a certain extent, if you really like her, it's even worth using on her to get the focus slot, special move level 2. Like my last recommendation, another character worth using a special move source on is going to be Macy. She's a really cute character, right? It's cool that we even have this character in game. And since it's been a while, it's kind of lost a bit of charm on me, but it's still really cool that we have this character. Now, in her case, at this point in time for me, she's more of a guild quest character, but she's still also really good, right? Her damage output's great, Frenzy 2, 80% Berserker, still holds up exceptionally well. Overall good strong attack kit, minus that SA1, but she's still a great character overall. The most important part, though, is that she's the rarest speed character in the entire game that really only comes back maybe twice a year. If, again, you are in a situation where you currently have a special move level 4, using that speed move source on her would not be the worst thing to do. It might be the best thing to do. Another character maybe worth using a move source on is going to be Sangdu. It really depends on how you look at it, right? Sangdu, I know, is not everyone's favorite character. He's a great character, like really, really good, right? But the thing is, he only has one killer, that being Hollow, and we also have other really good melee Hollow killers, and it really depends on what your plan is when you are using a move source. For me, it's to be on a fun character that I enjoy using, that's going to make my guild quest scores better. Now, Sangdu with dupes on my account wouldn't make that much of a difference because melee Hollow is already stacked as is. I have access to Yuha Bark too, right? But if you do like using this character in guild quest, if you are using him in guild quest and you like using this character overall, you're an overall Sangdu fan, then yeah, he's very powerful. He's limited. He's 1000-year Blood War. Not the worst option. Of course, at the same time, maybe a lot of people's go-to character. We have the new 1000-year Blood War 9th anniversary Kenpachi, right? Remember, he's a premium character, so you might be more hesitant on using a special move source on him, and that's fair. But as of right now, he is the best speed character in the entire game. He can clear content at 1.5, to be fair, super fast. Even when he doesn't have killer, he's absolutely insane. And then, of course, if you take him into guild quest, he's even more insane. Getting duplicates to this character makes the character better. If you want to use it on him to get the focus lock, it wouldn't be a bad idea. If you want to use it on him to get him max transcended, it wouldn't be a bad idea. He's generally powerful, very fun too. Maybe he's worth using the move source. But again, that comes down to you if you're willing to use it on a premium character and if you overall like his gameplay. But if you think he's cool enough, if you like his gameplay and you think he's worth using the move source, then go for it. Go for it. You know, just to give an example, right? I used a move source on White a year ago. It was a rainbow one, so it was even more rare to get him 5 out of 5 because I currently had the character 4-5. I didn't want this new cool and powerful character sitting at special level 4 for an entire year plus. So I used the rainbow and I don't regret it because I didn't get that 5th copy, that duplicate, until basically 2 days ago, a whole year later. So I didn't regret using him despite him being a premium character. At the same time, despite him technically being outclassed almost a few months later. It was worth the investment because he's an overall fun character and he was my go-to man character for quite some time. Kenpachi was a character I'm very fortunate enough to have max transcended without needing to use a special move source, but if I did have the character currently 4-5, I would have used my speed move source on him once I do get it in like 30 days time. So as always, to quickly recap, the only time I would really ever use a special move source, the only time I would consider using it, is 1, to get the character's 2nd slot, to therefore unlock their focus stat, or to use on a character that's currently special level 4, to therefore unlock their 6th stat, where I can then get more SP or attack depending on the character that I am using. In terms of the best character to use this move source on, as always, use it on your favorite character, right? There's no bad option. My recommendations, though, would of course be 9th anniversary renewed Ichigo. Yes, he's premium, but he's still a super cool character. I would use my move source on him if he was 4-5. And also Future Society or Okura, they're probably your 2 best power characters in the game. Although again, as already stated, we are going to be getting a Brave Battle character this upcoming end of month. I'm expecting them to be a power character. So I'm currently saving my move source for that because I don't mind using move sources on Brave Battle characters, assuming I get the character 4-5. Everyone else, I feel like you can go without using a special move source. But again, that comes down to you. And then when it comes down to speed, I would say Kenpachi, Sangdu, Yachiru, and Macy are the 4 headliners there. Everyone else can go without, but again, that comes down to you if you want to use it on your favorite character. I know some people might want to use it on Nelliel. I think she's a really fun Naz character. Getting a 5-5 wouldn't be the worst idea. If you enjoy using her, go for it. For me, though, as of right now, the only character that would have gotten my move source, the only speed characters that have gotten my move source are Kenpachi, Macy, and also Yachiru. Not so much Kenpachi because I was lucky enough that I didn't have to, but I would have. Everyone else, I think I skipped out on using move sources. But that's just me. Either way, go ahead and grab those 2 special move sources. The power one is currently available right now in the point event. 5 million points, super easily done. You'd be a fool not to get it. And the speed one, it's a while away, but all you have to do is log into the game every day. That is, again, also super easily done. With that said, though, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you used the move source on any of these characters. I'm curious to know who you plan to use your move source on. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.